The 2019 Lincoln MKZ. Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Lincoln in Salina, Kansas. In this video, we're going to be going over the standard as well as optional equipment that's available on that standard trim of the 2019 Lincoln MKZ. We don't like the word standard. Lincoln uses that same phrase as their trim because they're a standard Reserve 1 and Reserve 2. Really, there's nothing standard about this, the equipment and what's based on this. We like to call it the luxury trim because there are so many things that are standard on this that are kind of some great luxury features. So this is what we call our complete guide. So we're going to cover all that equipment. So if you're looking for an MKZ, looking for that standard trim, or you want to know just the kind of that entry level, this is going to be a great video for you to watch. We're also going to do a video on the Reserve 1 and Reserve 2 if you're wanting to know about those. Those videos will be coming soon as well. So let's go ahead and get started and cover all the standard equipment first on this Lincoln MKZ. Now first I'd like to talk about safety. Safety is very important when it comes to driving a vehicle. You want to make sure everybody inside is going to be safe when you get an accident, even trying to avoid an accident to begin with. So first let's kind of talk about some different safety features on the vehicle. First let's talk about the airbags, because if you do have that accident, you're going to make sure you're protected. Dual stage front airbag for the driver and front passenger, what means it's going to deploy a different size airbag depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. You're also going to get a knee airbag. So the driver is going to get one underneath that steering wheel, and there's going to be a glove box integrated knee airbag for the front passenger. Side impact airbag as well. So, you know, if you have that side collision, those in the front seat are going to be protected by those airbags that are going to deploy from the side of those seats. And then, of course, the safety canopy airbag is going to deploy down, come down to protect everyone in the vehicle from that rollover. It's also going to have a rollover sensor as well to deploy those airbags down and protect you there. Now, this does have advanced track with electronic stability control, so hopefully they'll keep you on your intended path and you won't roll over in the vehicle. And so that way, the advanced track, we like to say it just helps you keep you on your intended path. So if you go into that curve maybe too fast, or maybe it's a slick driving day out, you'll use a series of brakes around the vehicle to keep you on that intended path, so you don't have that rollover happen or even occur for you. So if you do have been in an accident, you're off the side of the road, this does have SOS post-crash alert system. It's going to honk the horns and flash the lights so people know you need to come to your safety. Also does have 911 assist. So when you enable your Bluetooth phone, you can call 911 directly instead of maybe using OnStar or something like that, so you can get someone from 911 to come to your safety even faster as well. So some great safety precautions there. Now let's not forget about these back seats back here. You might have some kids back there. There is the child lockout for these doors back here, so you can go ahead and turn that, and it's going to lock these doors so they won't be able to open them from the inside. And if you do have those booster seats or little car seats for those infants or toddlers, it does have the latch system that lower anchors and tethers for children that allows you securely to put those seat belts down in the back of those seats. So great ways to really protect everyone inside the vehicle. And the last thing I want to talk about before moving to the front is something that's part of the Copilot 360, which is standard equipment now on all your Lincoln vehicles. And the first one to talk about is your pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. So what's great about it, it has 3 different features. Along with this, you have your front collision warning up there, pedestrian detection, as well as that dynamic brake support. So what it's going to do is it's going to sense if there's someone in front of you, they're going much slower than you or even stopped, and you're not hitting your brake, it's going to use a series of lights on the dash and tones that you need to stop. And if you don't press your brake, it's going to initiate its own brake support to hopefully bring you to that stop. So it also detects those pedestrians as well as the vehicles. So great safety features all around the vehicle. I kind of want to move up front now and talk about some of the other different performance and dynamics of the vehicle as well as the styling. Now the MKZ comes standard in front-wheel drive. You can also get it in the optional all-wheel drive as well. And whether you go with the front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, it's going to come with the 2.0 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with the 6-speed automatic transmission with select shift. And what select shift means, if you want to put it in that manual mode or that sport mode, you can shift it up and down like a manual transmission, giving that more sport feel and drive for you. So real great drive. It has your adaptive suspension as well with this vehicle. For performance on the 2.0, it's going to come with about 245 horsepower. And for fuel economy, the front wheel drives will get somewhere around 21 miles per gallon in the city and about 31 miles per gallon on the highway. And your all-wheel drive will be about 2 less on the highway, right around 29 miles per gallon. Still the 21 in the city there. So great ride behind this, and what I like that you get the Lincoln Drive Control is standard equipment on the front wheel drive as well as your all-wheel drive. So that's going to give you the active noise control It's going to also give you that adaptive suspension that comes along with it that I was just talking about. And it comes with the EPAS, electronic power assist steering. So some great flexibilities and some great standard equipment that's going to come with those. Also with these here, it's going to come standard with your lane keeping system as part of the Copilot 360. And lane keeping system includes 3 components. One of them is a driver alert component. And that's something you can activate and deactivate in your settings screen. And what it's going to do is if you maybe you're not attentive and you're driving, it's going to alert you and let you know that. So it's a great way to kind of keep you more aware and cautious of what's going on in driving safer. Also, you're going to have your lane keeping system that actually gives you either aids or alerts you if you go ahead and leave your lane or depart from your lane. So what I like about it is if you have it on the alert setting, it's going to go ahead and vibrate that steering wheel if you leave your lane. So, leaving that lane vibrates that steering wheel. You can also have it on the aid system, which what it's going to do is if you start to get too close to that line, it's going to go ahead and bump you and keep you in your lane. It kind of uses torque vectoring and it'll turn that steering wheel and keep you in your lane. So, great system that is standard equipment on all of your MKZs. Also, this in here, let's go ahead and talk about these headlights here. They do have your HID adaptive headlights. So adaptive means that they're going to turn and light up your intended path. So I love that. It comes with adaptive headlights. Also, auto feature means that you can put it in an auto setting. They'll come on automatically when it gets dark and turn off when it gets light. A nice safety feature to leave it on that auto setting so that way you know they're going to always come on when it gets dark there. Also, you're going to have auto high beams as well as standard equipment. Just like your automatic headlights, if there's no one in front of you, it's dark enough outside, those auto high beams will come on so that you can see the road a little bit better, and then if someone approaches you, if you're in the city lights, they'll turn off. So that's also auto high beams are something you can activate and deactivate in your settings screen. Also for these lights up here, you have LED signature lighting. It lights up underneath those headlights, real impactful. You can also set up, there's daytime running lights as well. There's some lights that, down here as well, and you can set those up as your active configurable daytime running lights as well. So great features. Now this LED signature lighting is going to be something that's going to be provided as part of the Lincoln Embrace. So let me talk about that real quick before we move on. Lincoln Embrace just allows you to be welcome to your vehicle with a series of LED lights and appearances as you approach the vehicle. So if that key fob in your pocket, you approach the vehicle, when you get about 6 feet within the vehicle, it's going to use the fade up of those LED lights on the front to light up. Those signature lighting is going to light up. Your door handles are going to also light up with LED backlighting in them. Your tail lights will also light up across that back of the trunk lid and light up as well. And then the Lincoln welcome mat beside the vehicle, that security approach lamp, it's going to light up with a Lincoln symbol in the middle. So just it looks great when you're approaching the vehicle, especially at nighttime. Now let's talk about this grille up here. It is a satin chrome finish to it, a repeating star emblem with a chrome surround. So great look to it, very impactful. You have some chrome accent on the lower part of this bumper as well. This can be body colored down there on the bottom of it. So it looks real sharp on the vehicle. You'll see front license plate bracket is standard equipment on states that require a front tag bracket. States like Kansas that don't require a front tag, it's going to be optional equipment. We'll include that into our optional equipment part of the video a little bit later. Also, a couple things on this windshield I want to talk about before moving to the side. And one of them that's standard equipment now on these is your windshield wiper de-icers. In the past, this was part of the climate package. You can only get on the select trim. Now it's standard equipment on all your MKZs. So, you know, what happens is during the winter time, a lot of times it gets snow, ice, that kind of thing. That windshield will defrost, but those wipers get wet and they freeze up and you can't do anything with them. The windshield wiper de-icers will de-ice those, keep it to where they'll be functional for you and be very useful. Also, rain sensing wipers is standard equipment too. Also is a feature part of the climate package. Now is standard equipment on all your MKZs. So when you have in that auto setting, it's going to go ahead and turn those wipers on automatically, allow you to wipe. As it rains a little bit faster, they'll wipe a little bit faster as well. So it automatically senses that and turns those wipers on. Now this is a feature you can activate and deactivate in your settings screen under the wiper setting. Now as we move around to the side over here, you're going to see the standard wheel is this 18-inch machine aluminum wheel with the premium painted pockets. In fact, this wheel not only is it the standard wheel, it's the only wheel you can get on the standard trim. Now for the mirrors, it does have a body colored mirror cap here. It sits on this nice chrome accent as well. LED turn signal on the outside right between those, so that way people know you're wanting to turn here. It does have your power heated mirror as well, and it's going to have your auto dimming driver side view mirror. It means it's going to dim this mirror on this side if those cars want to pass you with those bright lights as they're passing you on the highway. So some great features that go along with that. It is a manual fold mirror on this one here. You know, when you go up to the reserve trims, that's where you're going to get the power fold mirror features. This also comes standard as part of Copilot 360 with the Bliss with cross traffic alert. And the way the Bliss works is if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. Also, the cross traffic alert, the way that works is if you're backing up, it monitors your cross traffic. So if somebody's going to cross your path behind you, it's going to put a light in the corner of the mirror from the side they're coming from. It's going to put a message on the dash showing if they're coming from the left or the right in a series of tones that it's not safe to back up. Love this system. I think it's a great lifesaver, and I'm glad it's now standard equipment on all your Lincoln vehicles as part of the Copilot 360 there. Now let's talk about these door handles. Body color door handles, nice chrome accent in the middle of those as well. This does have your intelligent access that allows you to leave that key fob in your pocket. You just walk up, put your hands in the door handle. It's going to automatically unlock the vehicle. In your settings, you can set it up to unlock just the driver's door, all 4 of the doors. It's up to your preference. It will be the same setting as it is for your when you hit the unlock button one time, whether it unlocks just the driver's door or all the doors. That would be under your locks settings screen in there, in your productivity screen there in front of the steering wheel there. Also, you do have an invisible keypad here on the pillar. Just allows you to be able to, if you want to, access the vehicle without your keys on you, or if you want to leave the keys inside, you can do that as well. So using your own special code that you can program. I believe you can program that through your Sync 3 screen, that touch screen there in the center stack there. Also, this is going to come with remote start as standard equipment on your Select. So again, you can use a remote to remote start the vehicle. So I'll try to remember to give you a clip of this because it does have the unlock, lock, remote start, and we'll get into the trunk lid there, as well as the key is inside there. So for some reason the vehicle's dead, you need to jump it, you can use the key to unlock the door and get inside and pop the hood that way. Be able to get into the vehicle, and the key kind of hides in there. So real nice to be able to put that in the purse pocket. You don't have to get it out to get in and out of the vehicle or to start it with that. Chrome accent here, not only on the belt line, but also around the window, gives it that luxury look on the side to go along with the door handles. You'll see the lower rocker molding is body colored as well. Some of your vehicles, your cars are like that. When you get up to the SUVs, you have more of a molded in there because they sit up a little higher and they get a few more rocks. This is low enough to the ground that they go ahead and put the body colored lower body side cladding over here. Last thing I want to talk about before moving to the back is the Easy Fuel capless filler door. It's a small thing, but I like to kind of point out everything. So what's great about this is you don't have a cap to worry about leaving, getting your hands dirty or anything like that. You can go ahead and just open that door, fill it up. When you're done, go ahead and close it. So real nice and easy to use. People can't really put anything in there. There's a double valve. It does require the exact size as the nozzle you get from the fuel tanks, or the fuel pumps, I should say. So if you do have a can, you need to fill it up, you run out of gas or something, you will need to use the funnel that's located in the trunk. Now as I move to the back, up here you're going to have your rear defrost, and I really love the look. You do kind of have a high gloss finish here on the top part of the trunk lid. Gives it a nice sport look to it and kind of a rear spoiler look here on the back of the trunk lid itself. Lincoln chrome lettering that sits on top of these LED tail lights with a nice chrome accent inside there. They get that nice touch of luxury there. And you're going to have your MKZ, and then I'll have your 2.0 over here. And if it's all-wheel drive, it'll have that listed on the back as well. You do get reverse sensing back here as standard equipment, as well as rear view camera. So you're going to be able to see behind you as you're backing up, and you're going to get alerted if you get too close to anything. Molded in back here for any rocks that might kick up. It's a nice chrome accent as well, kind of blended in between there. Kind of incorporates that dual exhaust tips in there as well. Give it a nice look here on the back of it. Now here on the back, it is a manual trunk release here, so we're going to go ahead and hit that twice. It unlocks, it kind of pops it, so that way it'll lift up for you, and you can go ahead and raise that up. So in here in the trunk, give you a little close-up. First I'm going to pull out these carpeted mats. You do get carpeted mats in the front wheels of the front seat as well as the back seat. So 4 floor mats are going to come standard equipment for you. So in here you can see very spacious, very a big trunk back here, so you can put lots of luggage in here. So it is that larger sedan in here. 60-40 split bench seat, so you can lay those seats down if you have anything a little bit longer. Compartment there in the middle, I think they call that a ski compartment to put skis through there, but it also allows you to get into the back of the trunk if you need to, if, you know, on those long trips or something like that. So real nice how everything looks inside here. Carpeted throughout to make it a little bit quieter. You do have, you just pull this up, you have a mini spare in there as well, and then that's where your funnel is going to be located, is down in there as well. So real great equipment, kind of very spacious trunk as well back here. And then when you go ahead and you close this trunk lid, it actually will secure it and it'll bring it down. So you don't need to slam it down, you just kind of bring it. Once it kind of catches it, it does have the secure closure. Now moving to the interior. On the interior you have two different color options on the standard trim. You have your ebony interior like you're seeing with this particular vehicle. So I'm going to give you some shots of the dash on this particular vehicle. So it's going to have ebony on the top part of the dash as well as the lower part, your door inserts, your steering wheel, of course. You are going to have Sonata Spin aluminum trim on the center stack coming through in the flow-through console here as well. Of course, the lower part will be ebony as well as your headliner and your seats. Now you do have the cappuccino interior, that's your tan interior, so it's going to be more of a two-tone there with a dark brown and a light tan interior with the light tan seats and headliner in it. So a little bit different. You will still see some dark brown accents there, but those are the two different color options for you on your standard trim, and there'll be more options as we talk about Reserve 1 and Reserve 2 and some other videos there. Also with these seats you do have the Lincoln Soft Touch seats in here. They're not calling them genuine leather seats, but really they do feel like leather, and a really good material on these. They're really leaving that word leather to the with the Reserve 1 and Reserve 2 because of the quality of the difference between those. You do have 10-way power adjustable seat for the driver and front passenger, including a 2-way for your lumbar as well as your power recline. You're also going to get standard heated seats for the driver and front passenger as well. Back seats, these three back there. Of course, you have that armrest that comes out of the middle, backrest back there, and then you do have a climate. You do have some vents back here as well, with a couple different with a power point back here too. I believe, yep, power point back there too. When you open up that door back there. Now here in the door you have your power windows, locks, mirror switches, include auto one touch for those front windows. Also it does have a global open close for that too, so not just open but also close. And so what that means is with the remote you can unlock and then press and hold that unlock, and it's going to power those front windows down so that way you can cool off the inside of the vehicle in the summertime, which comes in real handy. And you can also close them too as well, and that's a feature you can turn on and off on your lock setting in your settings screen as well, if that's something that you accidentally hit the remote too often. Also driver memory for two different drivers. It's going to memorize this position of the seat as well as the mirror, and even give you the easy entry and exit seat, which means it's electronically going to move the seat back when you turn the vehicle off, allow you to get in and out a little bit easier that way. Your steering wheel, it's a leather wrap, Waldorf's leather wrap steering wheel. I love the stitching on it as well, so if you get, hopefully get a good clip of the detail of that. You do have manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel, so you can just pull this lever right here down and it'll go up and down, forward and back, so you can get it just right. Also on the steering wheel on the left side, on the bottom, you're going to see your cruise control down there, just as pretty similar to the 18 model. On the top is your D-pad. The D-pad is going to control the productivity screen on the left side of your productivity screen there, and that's where your settings are. Your driver assist features and everything are going to be adjusted with this D-pad. The right side over here, you're going to have on the bottom part is going to be some audio controls down there as well as some Bluetooth controls. You're going to also have the D-pad above that that's going to control your productivity screen, your Microsoft or your sync technology screens like your phone, navigation, and all those. It's going to kick out from the speedometer over there. So real nice how that's going to work with that productivity screen up there. Now here for, your paddle shifters are back here too. We did talk about them earlier. I gave you a little video clip, but I wanted to kind of point those out with my fingers so you know the plus and minus. Those paddle shifters are when you want to put it in that sport or manual mode there. The climate control, when you have the vehicle turned off, you can't see any of the words or the emblems. Nice, clean, aesthetic look. When you turn the push button start the vehicle on, it's going to use LED backlight to light up all the words, emblems, and everything of your climate control and your radio control. So I love how that looks. Lincoln's been doing that for several years. A couple different benefits to that. Not only does it look really nice on the vehicle, but also you don't have to worry about those buttons wearing off because they're not painted on to those switches. Especially Lincoln owners usually keep their vehicles for a long time. You don't have to worry about them wearing off over time. Dual zone climate control for the driver and front passenger up here, so they can have two different temperatures on this as well. For your audio controls, AM, FM, MP3 player, 11 speaker premium audio sound system, so great sound throughout the vehicle. No CD player, just to point that out. And will come with the Sync 3. That's that third generation voice enhanced recognition system where you can make and receive phone calls, you can control your phone, your entertainment, and your climate through that screen right there. And that's where you're going to see your backup camera coming into view in that full 8-inch touchscreen there in the middle of your dash there. To the left is where you see your push button start and push button shift. Give you a little clip of that earlier in the video. To the right, you have a couple switches. Your traction control, you can turn that off over there. and there's an auto hold button. And what that's going to do is if you have that brake pressed, you can hit that auto hold and take your foot off the brake. So if it's stoplight, stop sign, whatever it might be, maybe you're on a hill, you can go ahead and press that, and it's going to let you relax your foot a little bit if you want to. And then of course your hazards are right below that, which I like where that's located, not up here where you can touch it or anything. So great different look there. Up here on the mirror, you do have auto dimming rear view mirror, so it's going to dim that mirror when those cars want to come up behind you with those bright lights. On the visor, you do have garage door openers as well. The universal garage door openers for 3 different transmitters. So garage doors, gates, whatever might have a transmitter, you can program those, so you don't have to have that garage door opener sitting on the visor so you can pull it down, it falls in your lap or anything like that. So you can program those visors buttons right there into it. Overhead console is going to include a sunglass bin up here, so you can flip that open, put those sunglasses in there and hide them away up there, and then still have some great useful storage and the console here. Speaking of that, let's kind of talk about what we call this in the console area. You have a little compartment up here. Press the silver button and it's going to open that up. A little compartment, maybe put some coins, smaller things in there, maybe even put a cell phone up right in there if you want to. You will see a smart USB port right there because of this system. You do have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So when you plug in the phones to do that, it'll integrate that system into this, but you will need to plug those devices in to use those. So that's how you would go ahead and do that. You can also in here, and this is a little compartment for your cup holders. So if you want to hide those cup holders, give it a nice look when you're not using it, you can do that. And then open it up for 2 different cup holders right in there. You do have a tray in here, so you can take that tray out. It's removable, put small things in there, coins, whatever it might be in the small compartment. And then down in there you have a bigger compartment with some things in there, including a USB port in there, a power point as well, and then even a slot for those cords to come through right there as well. So some great flexibility in here throughout the vehicle. The door sill plates here in the front are going to be illuminated, so when you get in you can see that Lincoln and lit up there. Lincoln Connect allows you to stay connected to your vehicle using the Lincoln Way app. So it's a free app you download. You go ahead and register your vehicle and okay the modem there for the vehicle to connect to your vehicle, so that way you can remote start the vehicle from anywhere. You can schedule remote start times. You can unlock and lock your vehicle. You can even find your vehicle. There's a lot of great aspects from that. Some great standard equipment already. I think I've covered everything on the interior and as well as the exterior of the vehicle. Now let's talk about some optional equipment. And these are standalone options. All those are available on the standard trim here. The first one to talk about is your engine block heater. So if you live in a cold weather state or someplace that gets really cold in wintertime and you keep your vehicle outside, engine block heater might be coming real handy, so that way you can plug in to your house there or to the electricity in your garage and be able to keep that engine a little bit warmer, make it easier to start in the morning. The front tag bracket, we talked about it. It is standard equipment in states that require front tag. Kansas is not one of those, so if you live in a state that doesn't require front tag, it would be optional equipment. So the dealer, it's going to come with the vehicle and the dealer will put it on, so that's something you can order with your vehicle from the factory if you want to. It's a no-charge option, and so the dealer cannot charge to put the front tag license plate on it, but if you do get it afterwards, a lot of dealers will charge you an install of like a half an hour or something to put that on there, or you could even put it on yourself if you want to. A couple other accessories you can get on the vehicle, and one of them is your all-weather mats. So the floor liners is what they call them, and they're going to go in the footwells there in the front as well as the rear seat, just like the carpet mats that come with it. And these are going to be more of an all-weather material. So if you tend to get and you live in a winter state a lot, and you get snow and mud and wet into the vehicle that way, it can protect those if you get the all-weather mats. Also, the cargo net. Cargo net goes in the back of the trunk because it is such a spacious trunk, and balls and different things can slide around when you turn or you stop or you accelerate. And if you get the cargo netting, you can put all those smaller items in there. They won't roll around, and just a little bit nicer on the vehicle as well. So there's a couple different options there. 3 of those are things you can get from the dealership afterwards, and they can install them for you, or you can get them when you order your vehicle. Either way, it's really up to you. So let's go ahead and talk about the different warranties that are available. The standard warranty on all your Lincoln vehicles is going to be a 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty with a 6-year, 70,000-mile powertrain warranty and roadside assistance. So it's a great warranty. Also, you're going to get 4 years, 50,000 mile of pickup and delivery, which means if you live within 30 or 40 miles of the dealership, they'll pick your vehicle up for service. They'll leave you a Lincoln loaner for the day, service your vehicle. They'll even detail it for you or give it a nice car wash, and then they'll bring it back to you. So great service that Lincoln provides, and that's required from all Lincoln dealerships. So if you live within 30, 40 miles from the dealership, you can get that pickup and delivery. Also, if you don't want them driving your vehicle, so you'd rather drop it off, maybe you want some time away from the dealership or whatever, or from the house or something, you can go ahead and bring the vehicle in. They'll give you a Lincoln loaner if you want to go run some errands or go to lunch. They'll service your vehicle, still wash it, and then they're ready for you. So either way you go that way. If you live outside of that area, the pickup and delivery doesn't work, but you still get the free Lincoln loaner if you have your vehicle serviced. So keep that in mind, some great Lincoln privileges that you get with all your Lincoln vehicles. So here at Law McArthur, what we do is we also do free delivery to most of the vehicles in our market area, at least within our state. So if you live in Kansas, whether it be Kansas City, Wichita, Topeka, we'll do free delivery on any new Lincoln vehicle on purchasing a vehicle. So we'll deliver it right to your door. So you wouldn't even need to leave your house, and we provide that as well as part of the services here at Law McArthur Lincoln. So check out our website, lawmcarthurlincoln.com. There in each one of our vehicles, you can check for availability, schedule a test drive, you can see pictures, even a VR experience. It's outside as well as an outside perspective on each one of our vehicles. And don't forget to check out our great Lincoln pricing, which does include rebates in our zip code. So if you live outside of that area, just give us a call or send us a text message at 785-378-5031, or you can give us a call toll free 1-800-874-6316. Hope you enjoyed this video, the complete guide on the 2019 Lincoln MKZ. Now, if you did watch this video at the beginning, you probably did see a little bit of a clip that gave you a little news clip up there that we do free shipping to anywhere in the United States within of course, the lower 48 states. We do that here at Law McArthur Lincoln. So that's something we like to do to our customers. A lot of customers like to work with us because of some of the information they get from these videos, because we seem very knowledgeable. So if that's something you want to do, we'll do free shipping to anywhere, California, East Coast, West Coast. We just can't go to Alaska and Hawaii for free, but we will pay up to $1,000 to those other locations if you are looking to do that. So definitely reach out to us. We do ask you to finance a vehicle with us because from the lender, we do get a little bit kickback that can provide some of the cost of the free shipping, but that's just something we like to provide to our customers, and we're very transparent about that. The shipping isn't free to us, but we don't want you to have to incur the cost. So if you plan on shipping or financing the vehicle, just reach out to us so we can get that vehicle delivered right to your door. So a great way to buy a vehicle anymore in this time. Also, if you haven't had a chance yet, hit that red subscribe button down there. That way you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You get some great Lincoln content like this one. We also have Ford, Roush, and some off-road inventory, so definitely check out some of those videos. Hit that notification bell. That way you get notified the next time we have another video uploaded to our YouTube channel like this one. We are going to continue this lineup, so we're going to do the Reserve 1 and Reserve 2 as well on this video, or within this nice playlist here, so to be looking for those by hitting that notification bell. If you haven't had a chance yet, go ahead and smash that like button. Let other people know it's a great video and they need to watch. I'd appreciate it. It helps out the channel as well as this video. So again, thanks for watching this video. Hope you really enjoyed it. Don't forget, you can reach out to us on social media as well. We're on Facebook and Twitter, so you can find me I'm at Tim Bartz on both of those medias. So I like to I'll give you kind of things that are going on down here at the dealership as well as my personal life, but also you can check out Law McArthur's social media on Facebook or Twitter as well, and we do have a Facebook page there. We're at Law McArthur Lincoln on Facebook and at Law McArthur on Twitter. So definitely reach out, and you can find us on social media that way too. So till the next video, we'll see you later.